Shalom. Kohalo Yahweh. Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Bahashem Rakakadash. For blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And we're gonna jump right into it. So I did a couple of videos on this topic, but it's still going on. So the spirit had me do another lesson on it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. And basically what this is showing you is that Esau Edom is not letting up on you tribes. Right? This is the thing that he seeks to accomplish. And especially over there on the West Coast, you have these ICE agents. They're going in on them, man. They're going in on the tribes and they're catching them at the supermarkets, at work, at school, at church. The same thing they're doing over here on the East Coast, but it's more, they're flooding it more and doing more over there on the West Coast, so to speak. But this is that great tribulation, that great time that we are entering. And it's going to get worse than this, man. Because, you know, you heard DJ Trump say that he's sending the worst of the worst over there to Guantanamo Bay. And you have stories of some of these migrants being found unalived, at certain locations and things of that sort. So it's always something really deeper, something deeper than what you see on TV, man. About them trying to make this country safe, and the only way this country and the whole world will be safe is if you so-called white people are taken out of the way, and that's about to happen, man. This is why this devil is coming down with that great wrath on the tribes, man. So I got a couple of you know, two videos that I'm gonna look at, but this is pretty much the trend that's going to be going on from here on out. Because ultimately, what Esau Edom is looking to try to put, you know, all the Israelites in hardcore bondage and slavery again, which that's not going to happen, man. Right? Because the Lord said what? And when you read the book of I believe it's Lamentation, or it could be Jeremiah. I think it's Lamentation. Let me see. Lamentations. Let me see. 1 second. Bear with me, Israel. Bear with me, brothers. Salakia. This is this is Lamentations chapter 4. I was in the right chapter. Salakia. Lamentations chapter 4, verse 22. It says, well, I'm gonna start at 21. It says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shall make thyself naked." And what's that cup? The cup of judgment, the cup of affliction, the cup of hell coming upon the nation of Edom. That's the cup that Esau Edom is about to face, man. And trust me, he ain't gonna be able to face it because, for one, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua ain't gonna show no mercy upon him, man, because he hasn't showed no mercy on the children of Israel, which are the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. Verse 22, it says, "The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion." Right? So our iniquity, our punishment for our sins is accomplished, man. Right? It says, "He will no more carry thee away into captivity." So we ain't going into hardcore slavery no more, man. This is it. It says, he will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So the Lord is about to visit this devil. This is why he's coming down with that great wrath. But hey, the Lord is in control of the whole program, man. So you're not going to do nothing outside of what the Lord wants you to do, right? So let's get Matthew chapter 10, and then we're gonna play these two clips here. Matthew chapter 10, verse 34, and it says, "Think not that I come to give Salakia. Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword, man." Right. So the Lord is coming to bring a sword, man, throughout the whole earth. Right? A sword for you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, you 2/3 niggas, and a sword for Esau Edom. It's not going to be no peace, man. Regardless of what Trump may say or anybody may say, it's not going to be any peace, man. It's going to be a sword. It's going to be destruction and death, right? Chaos. That's what's coming to this country, and the whole earth. So let's play this. Yahba Shem Al Shah willing to elect the other five. Shalom.
Immigrant families have been bracing for larger scale ICE actions in the Los Angeles area. Over the weekend, agents were spotted in Alhambra. McCollum Medina is live in Long Beach. And Mac, you spoke with a family of mixed status today about this growing fear now.
That's right, Annabelle. Mixed status basically means some members of the family are U.S. citizens, naturalized, and some others are undocumented. And for this family, that's why they're very concerned about that knock on the door potentially by federal agents, because they fear their family could be separated.
We have confirmed ICE.
And that's what it is, man. Esau Edom, throughout history, he has just been separating families, man. Right? Snatching the husband, snatching the man out the house, taking him away from his wife, or snatching the wife, taking her away from her husband, the children. Here it is, you in America, but half of your family is documented and the other half is not. And they're coming and breaking the families up, even though these families been together for 10, 20 years, man. This is the devil for you right here. But you see, now you got an uprising with this whole ICE shit, man. And the tribes, they the Northern Kingdom especially, they really gonna start fighting back, man. As we're gonna get in the clip. Let's continue.
Agent sightings.
Community activists live streaming as they spot federal agents staging in Alhambra Sunday.
La migra is not welcome here.
They say agents cleared the scene but went on to search for unauthorized immigrants, knocking on doors of last known addresses.
It's a scary time.
Flor and her mother Libertad asked us not to show their faces and not use their real names, fearing for their family's safety. They also feared the knock on the door from federal agents.
I cannot even imagine the scenario where our family is separated.
They're both naturalized U.S. citizens from Mexico, but 3 of Libertad's other adult children are not. Libertad says she's worried about her other daughter as a single mother and what would happen with her children, Libertad's grandchildren, if she was deported.
We all have different statuses here in this country, and we gotta protect each other.
The family, living in Boyle Heights since 1989, says the 3 undocumented siblings do not have criminal backgrounds. One is a DACA recipient, but their mixed status show how difficult it is trying to correct the status even after decades of living in the U.S.
It takes a lifetime.
It took them more than 20 years, and still their other siblings are in limbo, fearing deportation.
It's terrifying to think about that.
They're terrified, but they're getting prepared for the worst.
Porque ellos ya saben sus derechos y ya están informados.
She says her kids know their rights and they are informed. Meantime, her and Flor have hit the streets, protesting with thousands of others,
Alzar la voz por ellos.
saying she can be their voice and call for a stop to the arrest.
So here you have a family that been here since 1989, and then you have a woman who's documented, who's a citizen here, but then her daughter is not as her grandchildren. So they fear that they're going to be broken up. This is showing you that, when you read Deuteronomy 28, verses 49 and 50, it tells you that, these devils, they're not gonna have no regard for the children or for the old or for the young, man. They're not gonna have any regard, man. Right? That's just how Esau Edom is. He don't give a damn. But we always told you, you so-called Mexicans and all other Northern Kingdom tribes, you so-called Latinos, that you're not welcome here as well, man. You think you're different from the so-called Negroes, right? But this devil about to show you that you're not. He's about to show you that he hates you too. And he's been showing you he hates you, man. Ever since this thing came out, ever since Trump, gave that speech and said we're gonna have the biggest mass deportation in the history of this country, you should have knew that it was geared toward you, man. They said they don't have a criminal background, right? But yet they in fear too, man. And they're deporting people that don't have criminal backgrounds. We're showing you that this devil don't give a damn. Long as you a so-called Latino, he wants you out, man.
And hope for a pathway to citizenship.
It's overdue.
They know it's a long shot now with the current administration, but they're hoping President Trump sees hardworking immigrants as assets for the country.
We are a benefit to this country. We help build this country.
Exactly. So the same as the so-called Negroes, and look at what's happening to them. They're being gunned down in the street daily. They're being wrongfully convicted, right? They're being locked up unjustly. So what you thought was gonna happen, man? What did you so-called Latinos think, man? You thought you was just gonna put your head down and work and show America that you hardworking people, what you are, but that they wasn't gonna, they were just gonna let you just stay here because you shut up and put your head down and work. No, they still don't like you, man. Right? Here it is, so-called Negroes don't go around bothering nobody. Everybody bothers, everybody bothers us, man. Right? Even in most cases, you so-called Latinos, man. But those of us that's in this truth, we understand that the so-called Latinos and Negroes are from the same stock, man. We all one family. We are all the children of Israel, man. So-called Latino, Native Americans, and Latinos are the children of Israel. But a lot of our people, they don't want to deal with that, man. They don't want to hear that. They just want to work, shut up, make the American dollar, right? Don't bother nobody, right? Work for pennies on the dollar and just get along. Nah, the Lord ain't with that getting along, man. The Lord said that this would not be your rest. And now you witnessing that, and now you're it's manifesting to you, man.
Al presidente yo le diría,
Libertad says she would tell the president to put his hand on his heart and think of the immigrants as human beings looking for a better life.
And these devils ain't got no heart, especially toward you. They don't even give a damn about themselves, man. They don't care about their people, right? Because you got some which is very, very, very little. You got some Ukrainians and other so-called white people, they are being deported as well, but it's very, very small. Right? Put your hand on your heart and know that the migrants, they are, hardworking people. We don't give a damn, man. He don't give a shit about you working hard. Right? He just don't like you and he wants you gone.
And contributing to a country where they've spent nearly 40 years putting down roots.
porque ya tenemos raíces aquí.
We're basically fighting to keep the families together.
Now, we reached out to ICE for comments about arrests made over the weekend. They have not responded to us with their response to that. They did, however, post at least one arrest they made over the weekend on social media. A Guatemalan immigrant, they say, that had gang ties and was convicted of assault with a deadly weapon. In Long Beach, I'm McCollum Medina, NBC4 News.
Meantime, many.
So there you have it, man. And then you have this. So now, you got the tribes basically fighting back. It says anti-ICE activists post photos of LA agents, targets on their back. So now, supposedly they have these 6 ICE agents. They have their names, they have their addresses, and all that, man. Their ages, all that, man. So now, pretty much, they telling them, and this is supposedly the cartel that's doing this, which the cartel has many resources to get information. The Mexican cartel that is. But now it's gonna be pretty much, like we got y'all info too. Come if you want. That's basically the message that's being sent out. And this is why the Lord said this again. This is Matthew 10 and verse 34. It says, think not that I come to send peace on the earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Because that great sword is coming to Esau Edom, man. That great sword is coming, man. Right? You can't tell me that this is not the end of this man's kingdom. You cannot tell me that there has ever been a time like this on the earth, man. This is Job chapter 20, verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed on the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Because Esau Edom has enjoyed the fruits of his theft, his thievery, robbery, rape, robbing, murder. He's enjoyed the fruits, man. Everybody else built it and he enjoys it, right? Everybody else got it and he takes it and cause mass bloodshed, and he enjoys it, man. So now his time is up, man. He's about to pay for everything he's done to the tribes, man. And the Lord is going to lift up a standard against this devil. Because when this devil seeks to make his last and final move, which is trying to, give people a procedure, tell them they can't, if they don't get it, they're not going to be, a part of society. These devils, they got to be out of their mind to think that people going to go with that, man. When they try to come in and shut shit down and they got their NWO accomplished, so they think the Lord is gonna raise up a standard, man. Right? The Lord is gonna show itself too. The Lord is gonna rain on this parade in many ways. Verse 4 again, Job 20 and 4. It said, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed on the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite for a moment? Because this devil ain't been ruling really that long. It may seem long to us, but he ain't really been ruling that long. What, a couple of 100 years, maybe? Maybe. I could have that wrong. But it ain't been that long. To us, it's been long because this devil, all his time ruling, he's just been a fucking demon, man. His ways have been grievous and rigorous to the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. We don't give a damn about you other nations, man, because you was in bed with this devil, right? You helped this devil destroy us. Now he's turning on you as well, and you turning on him. So, hey, we ain't concerned about y'all, man. We only concerned about our people, and the fact is that, our people are waking up. They're coming back to who they are, and this is why chaos and all hell is about to break loose, man. So let's play this.
That translates, careful with these faces. And we blurred them out, but those are 6 people who were involved in ICE and the raids out in LA. It gives their name, gives their address. I think it gives their phone numbers. They are being doxxed. Obviously, they are trying to intimidate the good guys into not going after the bad guys.
So the question is, are we going to allow this to happen in our country? We're going to allow the cartel to win in our own country. We're going to let them put our...
Look at this fucking raccoon ass nigga right here, man. Tight ass nigga can't even sit right. He don't even know what's going on, man. He just was told to say something and he said it. We're gonna allow this and this ain't your fucking country, nigga. This ain't your country, man. You get around these devils and you get proud, man. See, Jakes like this, the Lord gonna do something too, man. If you know what I'm saying, man. He gonna flatline your ass, man. Because these some real, all about me, I get paid, you messing up my money type nigga right here. Right?
Faces of our cops is trying to keep. You got murderers, rapists that have flooded the country because Biden wanted.
Yeah, you sitting next to 3 of them that come from a nation that did the most rape, rob, and murder, man. But you would never say nothing about that, man. Never. These devils right here, these are the children of the ancestors who raped, robbed, and murdered your ancestors, nigga. And now, they are clearly in the wrong for throwing the people out that this country belongs to. But you want to bring up we have murderers, we have rapists, Look at them, man. You're just trying to earn brownie points with these niggas, man. With these the real niggas right here, these devils. But you trying to get brownie points, man. Yo.
To open up the border and let 10 million people come in the country. And now finally the cops are able to do their job. This is why we have 30 cops on one bus for one guy, because it's not safe. They're putting their pictures up. Their families are at risk as a result of this. They're probably gonna have to pull these cops off duty because they can't do their job and be able to protect their family back home. There has to be legal consequences. So I'm just waiting for Pam Bondi to figure exactly who these activists are and prosecute them. They're aiding and abetting an entire criminal enterprise.
ICE is saying they're not really sure who these people are that are hanging up these posters, but they are.
And this Jake, man, because for one, everybody that's being deported is not criminals. You didn't speak on that because you can only say so. They gave you your 15 seconds of fame, nigga. And you sitting up here saying, oh, that's why you got 30 cops for one man because it's not safe. Why is it not safe? Why? This country has been, effed up. Even before they opened the borders 3-4 years ago or whatever it was. This country been messed up, man. Right after COVID, you would never speak about that because they'll throw your black ass off of that Good Morning America, whatever it is, man. They'll throw your ass off quick. So you got to play ball. But Jake, man, just sit down, man. You don't know what the hell you're doing, man. You don't know what you're talking about. And you're lost in the sauce, man. Yeah, we know that there are criminals and all types of criminals that came across the border. We know that. We're not saying that, oh, keep them over here. No. But you have people, like I said, that are not criminals. The so-called Mexicans, this is their country. And it was stolen from them. The so-called Native Americans, this was their country. It was stolen from them by the same people that you're sitting next to. And they still out here unaliving and locking up your people unjustly, and you won't say a goddamn thing about it, man. So just shut up, man.
Where they are investigating. The LA FBI is warning those who interfere with law enforcement investigations could face prosecution. And DHS says these pathetic activists are putting targets on the backs of our law enforcement as they shield MS-13, Tren de Aragua, and other vicious gangs that traffic women and children, kidnap for ransom, and poison Americans with lethal drugs. These individuals will be held accountable for obstructing the law and justice.
You saying that these gangs supposedly poison citizens with drugs. How did the drugs get in this country? By your people, man. The drugs came, everything, the guns, the drugs, it all came in by your people, man. right? The so-called white man is the backbone of all the evil and wickedness that's done in this country, man. Right? But he'll never be on the forefront as the one that did it. Right? It'll always be a so-called Negro or Latino or Native American. That's the cause of the problem of this country. Pure hypocrisy, man.
This shouldn't be controversial.
Right. And also some other things that are important to point out. The Mayor Bass, arguably the worst mayor in the country, was trying hard to be number one, and she's halfway there. Believe in yourself. She also went out of her way to say this: no one should live in fear due to their immigration status. Los Angeles is a city of immigrants. Will continue to stand together, except, of course, what Bill Malugin posted right after. And that's the amount of illegal aliens who are arrested for horrific crimes. At a Guatemalan 18th Street gang member, I would fear him, convicted of assault with a deadly weapon. A Chinese convicted child predator, I believe that's a problem. You should fear. A Mexican drug trafficker, a Guatemalan convicted manslaughter assailant, Guatemalan convicted of rape with a gun. That's Bass to say these are the people.
And all that's the cause of who? The wicked being in rulership. And who's the wicked? Esau Edom, man. Esau Edom. He's the wicked. So under the wicked, all these things were going to occur, right? Let's not leave the, let's speak on the elephant that's in the room, man. Right? Who is it? Bill Malugin. He's from a nation. He's from that nation of the wicked. So are the rest of you three devils on the panel, man. Man, this is a hypocritical ass nation, man.
As Bill Wright says, that we should have fear, I believe. So this is an idea, the difference between the two parties. One sees illegal immigrants where we're a melting pot. Other sees there's a difference between criminals and people who are here legally.
Well, it also goes to the point, okay, you see the rap sheet of all those people. You let these people back on the street? Who does that?
New York.
How is that?
New York and Chicago.
Any
and
type of
who runs the correction system? Who runs the jail system? Esau Edom. They let him out. He said, "Who does that?" And this dude said, "New York." No, you devils, because you want chaos, man. You can't live in peace unless it's chaos, because you're chaotic people, man. And Jake, you just as dumb as you look, man.
Common sense. And I think I just wish they would look at the polling data. Still over 60% of the country is for mass deportations. You would think with all these rallies and all that the tide would change. But the country is aware, because these folks aren't staying in the rich neighborhoods, as my last guest said, that ran for city council in Boston. They're staying in the poor neighborhoods. So they have to experience those criminal aliens in their community.
Well, and ultimately these...
And why? Why are they not in the rich areas? Because this was purposely done. It was purposely done. Right? For one, Yahweh Shem Yahushua said that the children of Israel and the children of Judah was going to be oppressed together. Right? Where? In America. Two, this is how you know so-called Latinos are Israelites. Because if they was Edomites, or if they was Chinese, they would have threw them where the Chinese were, or where so-called white man is. They wouldn't put those immigrants, so-called immigrants, in the rich upscale Beverly Hills and Bel Air and whatever other goddamn rich part of this world, rich part of this country is, right? They're not gonna put them up there where in the Hamptons or something like that. They're not gonna do that. They put them in the poor neighborhoods. And who's poor? Yo people, Jake.
Sanctuary cities are still sanctuary cities for a lot of these bad guys.
The president says if there's one thing he wants to pick up the pace on in immigration, it's the criminals. Yeah. Find a way to round up those criminals and the kids. Well, the tens of thousands of kids we can't track.
It's the lowest single apprehension day in over 15 years this past Saturday. CBP encountered only 200 illegal aliens at our U.S. southern border. And Kristi Noem writes, thanks to President Trump and our brave men and women of CBP, make America safe again.
It's working.
How the fuck is America safe? How is it safe? Where is it safe at? See, it's only, they figure it's safe because they're not dealing with anything. It's safe for them. It's not safe for anybody else. Right? This is why the Lord gonna fucking kill you, devil. Yo, he gonna unalive you devils, man. The Lord gonna bring a lot of goddamn judgment on the nation of Edom, man. The Lord is gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. The Lord is gonna do it. Right? Then it's gonna be unsafe to you devils, man. And you Jakes that wanna hold hands with these devils, you're gonna get it too. The Lord said you're gonna get it too, man. Right? But this is what's coming, because this ain't gonna be no smooth ride. This will be the last one. We're gonna shut it down. This is 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another with swords in their hands. Because that race war is coming, man. People gonna get tired of being pushed around and being told they can't be here, they can't be there, you got to get out of here, this and that. No, it's gonna be a great uprising, man. A great revolt. It says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power, man. So people about to take things into their own hands. You see, they got the sign up with the ICE agent's address and picture and all that, man. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Because right now you got people scared to go. You know, these quote unquote immigrants, they scared to go in these certain neighborhoods, and they scared to just be wandering around because they don't want to get ran up on. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, their houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. You got many men that's afraid out here, man. This country is afraid because at any moment, you know, great judgment can hit this place, man, by way of thermonuclear missiles. Right? We understand that there are, you know, things that need to happen before that happens, but it's right around the corner, man. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, man. Right? So, hey, all of this is coming down the pipeline, right? You could think that you're safe and America is becoming safe again. You're out of your goddamn mind, man. These devils are always out of their goddamn minds, right? But, hey, we love it. We love the fact that you're in delusion. So, you know, I just wanted to touch on this. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua willing and elect with edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. To the next lesson. Shalom.